bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP, feeling live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. It is Week 16 of the NFL, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys hold their own, 6-2 over their last 8. Opposite him on the Texans sideline, DeMeco Ryans. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
And we are underway from Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
4 yards the result of the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 11 carries, 70 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Houston Texans. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he takes this one down and goes all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially on the field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Golden. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Texans, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They're back at the 8 now. Third and goal. Again, Jackson. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Blasingame, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 12 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Lance going to throw. Left side, he finds Pierce. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
Ready. 45. White. Red. 52. Yellow.
Now Lance. Let's take it in. It's Xavier Legette. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it third and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And a strong run there as they'll take this all the way down to the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
First down, Raiders.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. A short one there, caught by Warren. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Raiders.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Come on, back. 60 right.
Here's Lance. He's got his man. It's Pierce. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Ready. Hunt.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyler Warren with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Now Jackson. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Jackson. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
14 yards. That's good for a Texas.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
14 more yards. That's another Texans first down.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jackson now. Pass complete. David Montgomery the target. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Houston Texans.
Back to throw. Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23. One final goal for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Down the field, he's got Warren. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Yes, red, cycle. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he's got Pierce. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
50, green. Blue striker. Check, huh?
To throw, it's Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Watch it. 6. Ball red. Red, yellow, white, white. Hut.
Throwing now is Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Warren in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we are deadlocked. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over.
The Raiders offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 29-yard line.
And Lance now to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
You know I'm old school, so I always want to hammer on my backfield, but in short yardage situations, 3rd down pickups, I got to have him, and he picked it up for him right there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Here we go.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him the 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Sometimes he's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
60 red. 60 red.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
1st down, Raiders.
62. Come on, set. Red. Cut.
On play action, Lance. A short one there, caught by Warren. A bit of a gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling me when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's got Golden. There goes a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen down. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, it's Rodgers. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set. Come on, 38. Yellow. Set.
Throwing to start the drive. Lance. A short one there, caught by Warren. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Raiders.
Here we go. Black, white. Ready.
Back to throw. Lance. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
50, green.
Shotgun now for Lance. Quick slant caught by Pierce. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Black shot. Green jack. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Let's go.
This is Pacheco. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some hard.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
33, yellow. Ready?
The Lance going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down 20-14. A minute 50 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Texans are doing the first of their timeouts, as it comes with a minute 15 left to go in the second half.
First and 10 at the
Jackson. Pass caught. That's Golden. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's second down and 3. Jackson. Right side, he has Johnston. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10. short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Here's first down.
20 more yards. That's another Texans first down.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First down and goal to go.
Jackson to throw. On the out route, he finds Johnston.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
2nd down, goal to go.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is in as they have tied it right here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Blue 32. Bill Green. Black top. Side blue. Ready?
Lance back to throw. That's complete to Pierce.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
This is 1st and 10.
Fight. Ready. Green Jack. Ken Brown. Smith Red. Set.
Lance looking to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Ready. 50. Green. Black Ultra.
Now Lance.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And now it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing. Jackson. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
5 seconds. No timeouts. Here we go.
One last shot for Jackson. Going for it all. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Raiders, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will